Alrighty, chat room. Let me make some adjustments here to the old microphone, and let's get straight to it, shall we? Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Give me 2 seconds. Make sure everything's locked in, ready to go, rearranged, feeling very good. Okay, here we go. It's time to do things. That's odd. The music isn't on. Kind of heartless individual would not turn on the music. Alright. There we go. Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to Blood and Blossoms, Episode 4, Prologue. Of the Prologue games leading up to the launch of Alenclast in January. I will be your host and Dungeon Master, Arcadoodle Ding Dong. And today we're going to pick up on Blood and Blossoms right where we left off last time. They had just attacked the abandoned, they had just attacked the samurai stronghold, and upon the interactions, both diplomatic and otherwise, the party was able to come to a conclusion with Akechi Kurosai. Revelations discovered about the true nature of Akechi's father, and indeed, perhaps, the true nature of his brother's ashes. As the discussions revealed traitors amongst Akechi's men, and indeed, true intentions, it was agreed by the party and Akechi that they would perform a two-pronged attack to turn his father against his disastrous and doomed path. Akechi would face off against his father in a direct claim and confrontation to Castle Kurosai. The party, however, would go to the previous estate that the ancestral family of Akechi's Akechi's family once held when they were known as the Kozo. Searching the Kozo estate, finding the secret of the Akuma that has claimed his father's soul and corrupted his family line, now lies in the hands of 4 chuckle fucks, to put it lightly, and 1 very committed samurai. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it again.
Oh boy.
Alrighty. As the rest of the day passes and the morning comes, having rested in the samurai camp, you awake to the sound of Akechi and his men making their preparations. You can see that much of what you see before you being packed up, those that he had sent on patrol coming back early, and you can see that he has a force some 50 strong of samurai, leading you to believe what the true price of killing him may have been should you've been successful. However, with an agreement made between the party and Akechi, he has lent you the use of some horses to ensure that you can arrive to Kozo Estate in time to try and find the secret and perhaps weaken his father for their duel. He exchanges no words, as plenty were done so last night. He only nods with grim expectation and heavy forethought upon his brow. It is at this moment, as he turns away, that you realize that Akechi's youth is still staggering in the position that he is in. A man of barely 20 must now ride to reclaim his his father's grip over his bloodline, his people, and his future. Alrighty. Any final preparations you guys want to make before I move you forward?
Did we get supplies?
Yes.
Okay, that is all.
Did Akechi tell us how to... So we're supposed to banish those evil spirits with using the ashes? Did he tell us how to do that?
That was the suggestion he made. He didn't
I
know.
see. Okay.
He doesn't know how to do it. That's the
Right.
whole point of you going there.
Right.
Wing it. Got it.
I mean, we did run into an Onimetsu when we were looking for, I hate,
The village.
yes, looking for Eno. We could always ask politely if he would help us with this endeavor.
Sounds like a job for Florida man.
Well, you have a map leading you to where it is. It is approximately a day's ride from your current position. There is even marks upon the map showing you the back entrance to the estate, so that you might approach under cover.
And if we need the ashes, we'll have to get it from the swordsmith.
Great.
Did we ever give up the ashes?
I don't think you guys gave the ashes. Yeah.
Because this came up before when I was like, oh god, we lost Kenji. He has the ashes, and Kenji's
Yeah.
no, I gave.
I
him
said
the
I
swordsmith
handed
when we
it
got
to
there.
him when we first got there.
You
Yeah,
have
it was-
you have the ashes with you. Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
You said it's a day's ride. Did he give us all horses?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So I guess we just... I guess that's the way we'll go, right?
Is that a
Unless someone
pony?
has something to do first.
You trying to say something to her?
Yes, is that a pony? Like a real horse? That's pretty big.
I was just gonna put Rickar on my shoulders.
Deal.
Mounts up.
No, there is no pony.
What about a donkey?
No. There's no donkey. What about a large dog? You got one of them?
Yeah.
No large dog? Alright. Just exploring my options.
Ricard, you can ride with me if you want.
Thank you, but I believe Mr. Steve have already.
He was asked to prom first.
Yeah.
Yes. I appreciate his haikus.
Thank you. Yeah, let's see this map.
We should go.
Yes, this leads here and there and there.
Okay. Everyone's ready then?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright then. You travel approximately all day, rest for the night, and then in the cusp of morning, on the cusp of morning, you happen upon a grim scene. Let me know when you're loaded.
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 Ooh, I'm in.
Loaded.
I'm in.
Okay. On the cusp of the early morning, The mists roll down the mountain as you begin your climb. The climb is relatively easy. An ancient road is etched into the side. The great slopes of the mountain's roots made easy to the approach. In the cusp, almost like a broken egg, it dents and downward thrusts into a larger valley. And then finally, as you walk up what almost looks like to be an open wound in the mountain, there in the distance, just barely recognizable at the top of the hill, you can see the Kozo estate. The sun has yet still to rise. The mists are yet still heavy. The road takes you to where it begins to curve in an S pattern. Walls that were once strong now lie crumbled upon the path. Within these parapets, abandoned or otherwise, you can see the structures of the castle rise. The estate's grandeur in its day must have been something to see, but now it lies like a quiet corpse in the ruins of the mountain. Map is active, you may do as you wish.
Alright, this should be it.
Anybody want to carry torches?
Torches? You want to signal our position?
I mean, not that it would help us see much, it's foggy.
Fair enough.
The fog is very thick, right?
It is.
Yeah.
If the party's moving as a group, I can just move you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What? Just get in formation, and then I'll move you guys. Whatever your formation is. Okay. It is at this point that you've traveled.
Florida Steve is stacked on top of GU.
I'll just hit one of these. Shit.
It has been a sufficient amount of time that everyone's mana, if you have mana, is at 1. Unless you have, like, sorcerer shit. But you would have gained a mana in the concourse.
Yippee.
Okay, I'll move you guys forward. Make me perception checks. A heavy silence falls over you as you enter. As you walk through the smaller side gate into the estate. The mists that swirl by cover much of your sight, but not your smell. The smell of death lingers over this place, of old and coagulated blood. You can see the red stains upon the ground. The elements, it seems, has not stolen away the presence of violence that permeates the estate. A chill dances upon your spine. You are not safe. What do you guys do?
No. Maybe it'd be an idea to tackle this when it's daytime.
I don't believe we have the leisure of time.
I agree.
So it looks like we have a couple options in regards to entrances. We have this over here, and then perhaps this over here is a possible side entrance. if we want to avoid all the, that.
I'm
Well,
in
there's-
favor of avoiding that.
Yes. Let me see. There should be a back entrance marked in this map.
You've entered it.
Oh,
You came in the back way.
So we want to go up
Yes,
here and check this entrance out?
Or should we try to be sneaky?
Couldn't hurt. Hey, you know what? I don't know that's a nat 1. So I'm like humming James Bond music as I walk around.
Just whistling. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Uh-oh.
Did you guys hear me?
No.
If you
No.
just said something, we didn't hear that.
Oh, fuck. When you guys get to there, I need perception checks. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
All right, those are plenty. You overhear this. Did you guys hear anything?
I came
Yeah,
out
we
a
heard
bit
you.
buggy.
We heard your
Yeah.
mic get all the way to peak and then back down. It was really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
pretty sure those were
Fuck.
noise.
Fuck, I gotta get a different...
No, it was cool. It was cool. It was like a free voice.
It actually made it a
modulator.
little more creepier because it actually it actually pitched up and down like all the way.
Well,
Very cool, my lord.
you
Good
hear
sound effect.
you hear a deep, resonating groan that feels like a small quake of the earth. Something large moves inside of the estate. Those of you with the sharpest eyes, which is Rena, you will see something moves at the top of the buildings. A creature that seems to be almost lounging. For a brief moment, you see a large shadow move appear.
I will try to quietly get the attention of my party members and point that out. That I saw some kind of strange shadow up there.
Shadow.
I really don't like this place.
We should be mindful when we enter. Threats from above and without.
Yeah, you
Almost
guys-
certain that was a mating call.
That's even more horrifying.
Kenji looks back in disgust at what he just said. I didn't know you were into the dead.
I just study him.
I feel like he did a bit more than that, but alright.
Y'all nasty. Okay. When you get to this point, you see that there is a small gate that seems to lead into another smaller alcove here. It's not really clear where it leads to from there. Possibly a storage chamber or maybe even a stables. You're not entirely certain.
We able to open the door, or is it locked?
It's a gate. It's not like a. It's like you know those gates that people have in their backyards. It's like that. Like you can just reach over and open it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll open it.
Okay. Okay, it's open. Incredible. Alright, as you walk inside, you can see a body right here.
Let's check the pocket.
Alright, as you begin to rustle around in the pockets, the body will move.
Okay.
Oh.
Immediately try to stab it.
Oh boy. Well,
Immediately start stomping the head. Nope. Go to sleep.
Oh hell no!
okay. Unfortunately, there's a price for all the poking. As the party sees this creature.
Holy shit.
Hell no!
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy! Here I go killing again. Man. Okay. Okay. Rena, you have initiative. What do you do? The creature turns, letting out a blood-curdling growl. You will see that it appears to be a samurai. Their guts and entrails opened up like spider legs. The rib cage of the person unnaturally stretched like long teeth. The creature grabs at its sword, and you can see that it sort of doesn't really stand so much as leans forward.
Oh hell no! Before I do anything, I would like to just quickly ask, what exactly does the subtle augment do that I get from Quietus?
That makes it to where your spellcasting cannot be detected if you are stealthing.
Gotcha. Okay. I made a stealth check earlier. Is that still? I mean, I guess I don't know if it's still active. I'll just try to fucking blast like I usually do. I'm going to good old channel, gaining now at 4 mana, and wild tactic. I'm going to try and blast it in the face. Hopefully. Wham! 22. That's a crit. That'll be 8d6 because I casted this at 4 mana, being 26. I got consecutive doubles, so I will be refunded the mana I cast for this. So that means I'm at 3. This is me assuming that a 22 hits.
22 hits, yeah.
Okay, good. And then I guess I might as well do it again. I still have 4 mana. I'll use my last action point to cast it again. 10.
10 will miss.
Sag. Alright, so that actually reduces my mana to 3, yep. That's all my action points, so that'll be it.
Okay, the creature is shattered from your attack. At the start of the creature's turn, the smoldering pile of its body parts that had fallen away from the blast begin to reattach themselves. The creature will pull out its sword and will attack Kenji.
I have some reactions.
Sure thing.
I am going to use an action point to the 2 action points to withstand for with Lamellar, increasing my AC by 2, and then I'm gonna parry it.
Okay.
He's gonna try to parry a crit.
Is that supposed to be 22?
No, it is. It's correct.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Creature will challenge. Okay, you successfully parry it.
And then since I successfully parry it, I'm going to riposte for. Then miss.
Okay. Alright, so the creature will critically hit you. And you will take 13 damage.
Did I not successfully
A
parry?
natural 20 is always a hit.
Okay.
Remember that all parrying does is lower the total. A 20 hits no matter what the total is.
Oh. Okay. You said so. I am
You're wounded.
now. Yep,
You're wounded.
wounded.
Okay. Alrighty. That'll be its first 2. It will attack Kenji again. And it will miss. I presume.
Yes, my AC is 14.
Alrighty then.
Well, right now it'd be 16 because I still restrain. He's only the hit.
Does a 12 hit Kenji?
No.
Okay. Let's see here. I need to do this. Okay. Kenji! Your attempt to parry the creature and unleash your skill is met with a bewildering step as the normal movements of a human fighter, someone you would have fought on the battlefield, would have been stopped, were not even impeded by the creature's swing. It bites deep into your chest. Fear begins to creep into the back of your mind.
I have no action points, so that would be. I have to pass my turn.
Ricard.
Okay, I'll do my step that I already declared. So that should be done.
That will hit.
Okay. If he performs no defensive maneuvers, that should be max damage for sneak attack. So 6 damage.
Creature is wounded.
Okay. And then I'm gonna move. Oh, so 1 more point for the attack. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm out of here. Jumping over the fence. Oh, no, I'll have to actually see it. And then I would like to look at it.
What would you like to know?
Identify special abilities, please.
Okay. Let's see. Its special abilities are... Oh. Hold on. I gotta do this. What? Hello, game? That's... What? Oh, I see what the problem is. Sorry. Alright. Undead Fortitude and Honor Eater.
I'd like to identify Undead Fortitude.
Undead Fortitude. This creature can only be injured by fire damage and radiant damage. In addition, at the start of this creature's turn, it is healed an amount of hit points equal to half of its maximum HP.
So we can damage it to 0, but to wound it, we need fire and radiant damage.
It can only be injured by fire damage and radiant damage. Injured as in the injury table, which is what
I
defeats
see.
creatures.
I had a feeling.
Hmm.
You got torches.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that's new. Corpses usually stay dead. This one be tough to loot. And I'm gonna look at it again.
With your other eye.
Is a 10 sufficient?
It is not.
Okay. Well, good luck.
I'm up.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Moving in. I moved somebody else. That's weird. Oh, that's my after image. Haha. I'm learning. GU will crouch against this wall and keep his eyes turned up here. I would like to keep watch in case that creature that was on the roofs is alerted to our presence or takes any interest.
Oh, good call.
Okay.
DM.
What's up?
Okay. I'm watching the roof to make sure that we
Okay.
don't alert the big guy.
Are you doing anything else?
I will also try to crouch against this wall. Try to stealth.
Okay. Action point.
Like that. Go here. Do this. Do that. Is keeping watch on the roof an action point?
No, that's a passive. That's a passive skill check. So
Okay. I'm going to wait here. I think I'll end turn.
okay. Florida Steve. What the fuck is that?
I will take out my torch and light it.
Okay.
So is that 2 action points for like item interaction and then lighting it?
Pulling out, lighting, or both item interactions. So yeah, it'll cost 2 points.
Alrighty. So I got my torch in one hand and my whip in the other. I guess I'll attack him with the torch, try and set him on fire. Do you want me to just roll my whip?
So to attack with a torch, it's an
Yeah.
action. It's 1 action point. It's a light weapon, and you just simply try to attack it. A torch does 1d6 or 1d4 fire damage. Okay. That will. Yeah. That will hit the creature. 1d4, please.
Does it get the +2, or do I just have that do 2 fire damage?
That is only 1d4 fire damage. It does not have
So
any
it's
modifiers.
Okay, so it's just 2 fire damage.
Okay, 2 fire damage. Flames begin to eat up the dishonored samurai. You will see the fire bites into the skin. The creature gurgles out a scream as it falls to the ground, smoldering and defeated.
Hey, that was pretty easy.
Yes, let's continue where I left off.
Just search his ashes.
You will hear movement up above you. Something turns.
Snuff the torch, I guess.
All right, you snuff the torch. Unfortunately, that creature is still on fire.
Stomp him out.
All right, make an action point and attempt me a sleight of hand or athletics check, your choice.
Okay. So,
All right, Florida Steve, you start to stomp out the fire. It's slow going, however. What does the rest of everyone else do?
I'll help him.
I try to hide. Not very well.
GU is looking towards the roof.
GU sees the shadow approach.
It's coming.
Large, lumbering steps. Stomp. 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 The flames finally dissipate. What do the three of you do?
I rolled a stealth right before the sleight of hand. Does that still count?
Negative.
Okay, so I'll roll another. Try to stealth. Aye.
You will feel the area shake. It shakes once more. Stones fall and clatter against the wall. Something slides down the wall, shaking the structure. The sound of crackling terracotta plates and shingles can be heard. Pieces falling down. Till finally, in the darkness, something watches. A glowing center eye creates an unwieldy presence. You see the creature appears to be humanoid of some kind, but its demonic pieces are difficult to ignore. Its body twisted and contorted, impossibly large for a creature of such long and indistinct proportions. Its head, much like an owl, turning in a constant, almost sort of mechanical way. Alrighty. And you guys see this. We'll do that and that. And hopefully this effect looks good as you see this creature.
Oh.
Can I make a history check to see what if I know what it is?
The creature stands upon the roof, its head slowly turning, its great eye watching. Sure, you can make a history check if you'd like.
Nope.
From what you have read, Florida Steve, in your preparation to go to Glass, there are many creatures that exist within the spiritual hierarchy. Akuma are simply a classification of spirits that are ruled by negative emotions. While it is one side you could say they are demons, they are actually more complex than that. Not really following the confines of good and evil like they do in the lands of Calcatesh. In Glaeus, the emotional state of the creature is predominant, and from what you know, they can manifest as many different forms. Wrath, envy, hate being amongst the most powerful ones. However, the one that you see from your studies reveals to you to be an ogre of ire. One that is manifested from the negative emotion of suspicion. The creature's eye is of an especial danger. It is said amongst your studies that the creature's eye is capable of rendering a person still, paralyzed in fear, crushing one's will, and stripping one of magic. The creature lingers for a moment until its eye moves over the body on the ground of the samurai. Its eye will narrow. And as it begins to narrow, you can see the soft blue light begin to grow more and more and more intense. Almost becoming more focused. You feel the blue light come over you, Ricard and Steve. Your stealth checks seem to be holding, however. A few agonizing minutes pass. Until finally, the creature leaps onto the parapet. Closing its eye, it disappears into the night, its shadow lingering among the building's roofs. Alright, what do you guys do?
I guess I'll explain what I was able to figure out about that Akuma and the danger of its eye. And are there any entrances along this wall?
There are not.
Further in?
This is a solid stone wall.
Okay. Can we finish looting that samurai?
Sure.
Never actually finished it tonight.
Within the samurai's entrails and blood-stained kimono, the only thing you can really recover of any value is his katana.
Yoink. Alright. Let's tap in GTFO.
Have I mentioned to you guys yet that I really don't like this place?
Let's hope there's only one.
Yeah, surely that's the only one, right?
Seeing the size of that Akuma, I think we should still try to inform the other Metsu we met, because he may be invaluable with this. I don't think we can handle that.
What about the time thing you guys were talking about? You didn't want to wait till day, and now we should go out and find Mr. Demon Guy?
Not sure if they are
We are
still
here to
around.
find an Akuma.
As the party whispers amongst themselves, you will hear a voice call out.
Well, you guys aren't very good at this, are you?
Who's that?
I'll look around to see where that came from.
It seems to be coming from the south.
Who's there?
No, wrong way. To your left. Not your left, the foreigner's left. You will see the pitchfork begins to quiver and shift and move. And then its handle detaches itself. And you see this creature sit up. Hey, how's it going?
Not that well.
Yeah, that's obvious. You know, most of the time, you're supposed to, leave the dead alone.
Are you a mimic?
I don't know what that is, but probably not.
What are you?
I am a yokai. I am known as the Tsukumogami. We don't really have names. We're mostly named after the things that we're born as. Like me? Call me Holes. He extends his umbrella, showing all the holes in it. Not very good in a rainstorm.
Right. Well, Holes, you said we're not very good at this. Do you know how to be better at that, then?
Well, you could probably stop poking the dead. I mean, that's one way you could probably get to it.
Sounds reasonable.
Also, maybe don't piss off the big Akuma. The ogre's, not good.
Does that big Akuma have any known weaknesses?
And why would I tell you that?
Are you friends with it?
Not really. But I'm also not like his enemy either. He's never bothered me. Look, I can tell that you're all in over your head. So, maybe what you need is some advice. Thankfully, I'm the smartest umbrella in this entire place. So, maybe I could give you, you humans, your meanings, a little bit of helps. Maybe if I help you, you wouldn't mind helping me. A little back and forth. A little exchange, if you know what I mean.
What do you need help with?
Well, as you may have not noticed, due to my incredibly handsome demeanor, I am dirty, rusty, and falling apart. That's what happens when you're stuck outside. See, I can't get access to the inside of the castle, where all the nice, warm, dry places are to rest. In fact, I even know that there's a tailoring, well, not really a shop, but more like a workshop. Look, there are patches I could get for my holes. I would very much not like to be a hole-filled umbrella, because then nobody will ever use me.
Right, simple enough. Take you inside, patch you up.
Oh, you don't even have to do the patching. I just gotta get inside. Unfortunately, I can't go inside because the inside's been sealed by a salt circle. Damn Onimetsu.
Looks at Florida Steve.
What?
Do you remember what the Onimetsu was doing when we first saw him?
Do I remember what it was doing?
Are you saying that in character, or?
Yes.
No, I forget. What was it doing?
He was sealing the place in so things can't get out.
Are you guys talking about someone else? Because the one inside the castle's dead. Smeared across the wall like paint. Or, not really like paint, more like a wallpaper? It doesn't matter. He's dead. I watched it happen through the window. Ogre was not happy. Of course, the Onimetsu's got to go to the one room that the Ogre will defend no matter what. Bunch of fool mortals. Unfortunately, he got himself killed before the salt circle could be broken, so now I've been stuck out here this whole time.
Right. What
Where's this
room in
salt
specific
circle?
is that?
Well, you know, the armory.
Haha.
Well, not really an armory. It's more like a trophy cabinet. It's not a cabinet. It's like look. It's just the room where all the weapons of the Kozo clan are shown off.
Right. Not going in there, then.
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's the one place that the ogre always sees, no matter where his eye's looking.
Okay. But if we break the salt circle, wouldn't that mean that stuff could also go out?
I mean, yeah. I guess. I mean, I could leave if I wanted to. In fact, that would be ideal. I could go inside and leave. Like, I don't like hate the outside. It's just, look at me, look at my holes. He'll wiggle his umbrella head.
Right, yes, I can see that. Well,
We should maintain the salt circle until we finished our business.
And what business is that, mortal? As he cracks his feet knuckles. His
We are here for
foot
Arcadum.
knuckles. Okay.
Venerable Tsukumogami.
Which Akuma?
One that has been here for quite some time.
Okay. Can you be a little bit more specific, Yozai? Come on, do your mother proud.
We aren't aware of the specifics, only that it has been bound to the ruler of, rather, the daimyo of the Kirosai family.
Oh, okay. I think I see what's going on here. Let old holes help you out there. So, look. Before we get... There's some understandings I think we should come to. Look, I understand that you guys probably don't like yokai, or maybe you find this trustworthy. I don't know what the foreigner thinks. But, look, I wouldn't have revealed myself if you didn't have a yozai with you. So, consider this me trying to start things off in good faith. Understand that I don't really have a reason to lie to you, because it doesn't really help me. but there are probably some misconceptions that you are having. They're going to sound like lies when I tell them, but that's probably because it's based in your own ignorance of how things actually operate around here. I presume that you are here to find an Akuma, as you've said, but a very specific one. And since you don't know exactly which one, you're probably here because of the Kirosai family, which you mentioned. Well, that makes sense. Kirosai is one of the splinter clans of the Kozo. More specifically, the more ambitious ones. Do you know who the Kozo were? Maybe that would help. Your stunned silence is very reassuring.
Checking my notes, sorry.
I'm trying to remember.
Oh, I'll let you read your notes.
Something along the lines of being connected to what happened during the time of the Pale Emperor and the Divine Emperor.
I don't have any specifics besides the Kurosai was a splinter of the Kozo family, which is not helpful.
Well, look, I'll educate you real quick. So the Kozo were known for two things. Buxom women and sword making. In fact, the Kozo clan used the great wealth it got from selling its blades to the Pale Emperor to make quite the bundle. It's what bought the estate you're standing on right now. The buxom abilities of the women of the clan also brought together many political marriages, and quite a bit of art. Like, really, really raunchy art. It actually used to be all over the estate before the elements, destroyed it. But those are the two things that the Kozo were known for. Now, that being said, next bit's a little bit hazy, but something went down. One of the great demons was awoken across the entirety of the continent. The Kozo participated in the war against the Pale Emperor, although I can't remember if they were on the side of the Emperor or against the Emperor. I think they sold to both sides. Quite profitable. But, anyway, Chip Chip Perio, a couple roundabouts, kicks. Look, the details don't really matter. The point is that that's what they were known for. And, well, let's just say that, their double dealing kind of, it gave them some bad karma. And by bad karma, I mean, the Pale Emperor cursed them. The entire family line. Pretty bad. First, their women became less attractive. A terrible, terrible crime, believe me. God, some of them, it was unfortunate. They made the men grow petty and weak, less skilled in swordsmithing. Thankfully, the Pale Emperor's power is not so all-encompassing. The last great patriarch of the family, a great swordsmith, he must have saw the writing on the wall, because it was him that decided to splinter the clans. It was him that decided to transfer rights to the marriages that he had made for his sons, not as a dowry to be received, but a dowry to be given. Well, whatever it was, it worked. As soon as that happened, the curse seemed to not have any effect anymore. The different clans were able to prosper and become happy, and, all of the strength and might just kind of faded. At least, that's what most people think. And now we're going to come to the interesting part, and the part you're probably here for. So, I'll try to make this as clear as possible. You see, all of the sons did not agree with this. See, while the curse was terrible, it also was the source of their strength in a strange way. And one of the sons, the one that led the Kirosais, believed that this power should be taken. That this power should not be left within the family's estate. And so, to great dishonor, to the grandfather of the Kozo, this place was raided. You might have seen all the bloodstains. Well, that's what happens when you kinslay. Family fought family. Splinter rose against parent. That single act of betrayal is probably what summoned the ogre. It caused the Kirasais to pay a pretty deep price for it as well. You see, the ogre is actually an ally of the Kirasais. It's an ally to all of the Kozo family members, which all of the splintered cells are. But the problem is that that same ambition still carries with it the curse of the Pale Emperor. So, power for sacrifice. Lots of sacrificing. You're probably here because one of the sons has been trying to feed the weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It makes sense. The forge inside of this place, as he points towards the center, that was once prized for the magnificent swords that were made, is now an engine of veritable destruction, settled right within the trophy room, a museum to itself. Its ashes are said to contain the potency of the Kozo clan, but also carry with it its curse. It's through ashes that these bonds are made. The fire of the forge that both made the family's fortune and cursed their ambition. I have a sneaking suspicion that the ogre is actually, well, the disembodied, or perhaps disenfranchised in this case, whatever term works for you, soul of the last patriarch of the Kozo clan. Family betraying family, nothing more suspicious than that, I can tell you. Anyway, that about sum up why you're here, something like that?
Yeah, about, I think.
Yep, old holes know. See, we see Kagami know these things. We've been around a lot. It takes 100 years for us to be born.
Damn.
Anyway, so, yeah, if you're trying to get in there and do anything with that, you're going to have to break the salt circle, which is the whole point of what I was getting to.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess we got no choice then.
It also means if the Akuma that we're here for is the ogre, then it will stay here regardless of whether we break the circle or not.
But I mean, we're here to, if it is the patriarch of this clan, we are here to basically undo the wrongs that were done.
Well, that's a tall order. How do you intend to undo the wrongs that were done? I mean, we're talking several generations of problematic decisions and assholes and just general malcontent.
I think the goal was more to seal the evilness that drives this place.
Yeah, so I'll say again, how are you going to do that?
We had, like, the ashes of one of the family members, and we were told that would help with sealing it. But, we don't actually know how to seal.
So you got ashes with you? Of one of the family members? Well, who? Whose ashes do you have?
One of the sons of the daimyo.
Huh. Well, I guess... If ashes made the whole thing possible, then maybe they might be able to seal it. I mean, but you'd have to get to the forge first. And to get to the forge, you're going to have to go through the armory.
And that means going through the ogre.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That does mean we couldn't try to reason with him.
I mean, I suppose.
If we're here to, if he is the patriarch, and we're trying to seal away the curse of the place, maybe he'll be for that.
I mean, didn't you say it was the embodiment of suspicion? It might be a bit hard to do that.
Oh, yeah. Alchemy of Suspicion is pretty suspicious.
Wow. And if we bring you inside and get you to that Taylor stuff, what exactly? How do you intend to help us?
They already have.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Do you know what help looks like?
It comes in many different ways, that's for sure.
What do you want me to do? Fight it for you? I told you about it.
And I thank you a lot for that.
Okay, well,
Now we must reciprocate and keep our end of the agreement. We should resolve our business with holes before moving on.
Picks up the umbrella.
whoa! Hey, careful down there! Hey, whoa, hey! He starts struggling. He wiggles. Hey, let go of me! Let go of me!
Hey, you wanted to come inside, didn't you?
Yeah, but you grab me by my. That's not my arm.
And he can't come inside until the salt circle is broken. So picking
So I
up
turn
and
him
carrying him in
upside
there.
Oh,
isn't gonna
great!
help him.
Oh,
Hey, point out where the salt circle is. We can.
it's inside the building. You're by the stables.
I
You
suggest
came in
we
the
treat
back.
them
Did you
fair.
think the front door would be in the back? Okay. When you get to about here, you hear the sound of weeping coming from just inside the doors that are up at the top of the wooden platform that you can see. You hear. You'll hear the umbrella grow quiet. It will then whisper to Florida Steve.
Okay, look. Just shut up. You don't want to set them off. They'll rip right through you guys.
I think I know what they are. I've played Left 4 Dead.
What?
Nobody got that?
Yes, I got it. Yes, good one. Yes, yes. I played Left 4 Dead. La Llorona.
Do I see any of those, like, weeping creatures around? Or are they, like, inside the walls?
They're definitely coming from up ahead. You don't see them, though.
You said that the back door was somewhere over here, right?
Yeah. Up at the top of that wooden staircase.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was a staircase or not. All right.
Alright, hold up a second. Okay. I had to double check some stuff. Alright, cool. What was your question? Sorry? Joe, did you ask something?
No, I didn't ask.
Oh, I thought you asked him. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so you start to ascend the staircase. You can still hear the crying, the weeping, the moaning.
We should probably take this quietly. Hole said we shouldn't disturb him.
Okay, Kenji. As you get to about this point, you can see that morning begins to come up and over the horizon. Oh shit, looks like you guys ran out of time. You gotta get inside, like now. You'll see that he points over here. I'd go there, it's close enough.
Birdie point?
Do we see a door there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. As the party rushes over, they get over just in time as they see something happen. The sun will begin to rise. As it does, you will see that the mist begins to grow thicker and thicker. You will see nearby birds and animals frozen into stone by this effect. The building cracks and crumbles beneath your feet, but it maintains. All right.
What on earth?
Good.
As you go inside, you'll be led up a stone spiral staircase by holes, which will lead you to a small area where you think you can get some rest and await to see what happens. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright. Let me know you guys are loaded.
Loaded.
I'm loaded.
As you load in, you will find yourselves going up a stone staircase, following the umbrella's instructions until you find yourselves at the top of a watchtower. Outside, you can see the great gaze of the creature atop the main building begins to turn to stone. The ogre becoming more of a decoration than not. And then bit by bit, the same thing occurs to the entirety of the estate. Becoming more ruined, becoming statues, shells of the representatives of that once lived here.
Are there any windows or anything?
Yep.
Can I see the ogre statue from where we're at?
You do not. But there's only one place you really can't see from this position, and that's the central tower. The largest one. Okay.
All right. If we're resting, I'm gonna white trash it up, taking my pants off, taking out a cigarette, and preparing for a long rest, I guess.
Okay. Preparing for a long rest. Spending his supply. You guys can go and do some roleplay. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Be back in a jiff.
Okay, non-RP, but what did I miss? I had to step away for like 5 minutes.
So basically, what
Sounds like
happened
things
is,
went bad.
yeah, the Holes told us that we were too late and we need to rush inside, and he told us he recommended this place. As we ran inside and the sun came up, the mist started getting even worse and started petrifying everything that it touched.
The sun made the mist into a capital M mist?
Yes.
Oh,
I
God.
guess. And then, yeah, I think you heard him say, like, the entire estate also becomes ruined and more petrified, and so does the giant ogre.
So basically, there's nothing we can do unless we want to also end up as statues. We have to.
Yeah,
bunker
we
down.
basically want to rest till it's night again, which I assume is when it all goes back to normal, or well, back to nightmare.
Crazy stuff. Okay, now we can RP. Write that down.
I hate this place.
I think this place is rather charming.
You know, I think I'd be in fucking Akuma of Suspicion as well as if I had to live here.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. Places like this are not entirely uncommon.
Anybody have any ways of protecting themselves from curses? It'd be real convenient if we could actually go out during the day and everything else is frozen.
Not particularly.
That's very unlikely.
Also, Kenji, you okay? You really didn't look so great when we got you out of there, out of that place with the Ronin.
It's fine. I'm fine. As he's like sitting on his knees meditating.
Alright, if you say so.
Was your time with Akechi before we left informative?
I wouldn't say informative. It was most definitely a time.
I see.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey, welcome back.
Alright, so the
Sorry,
party
I was
rests.
asking a question. Oh,
Oh, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt roleplay. Go ahead.
what did you ask GU? Because I was asked a question outside of you on top of you asking a question.
Oh, you were answering me. Gio asked if it was informative, your time with Akechi, and you said it was certainly a time.
Mm-hmm. I thought you said something after that, like another question.
No, he said, I see. Ah, Soka.
Kenji goes back to meditating.
All right, if we're taking watches, I guess I'll take first watch.
Holes,
right ahead, pal.
Holes will hop in the middle and kind of look around. So you guys think you can take on an Akuma, huh? Like a big one?
I don't see why not.
I hope so.
I do.
Aching on it.
Huh.
I mean, how many people have tried before us?
Asking the guy with the 100-year lifespan or more.
A couple. Yeah, a few. Had a couple samurai come through here trying to challenge it in one-on-one combat. Actually, I think you killed one of them. Or his corpse, I guess.
Right.
So
So,
Let's see. There's a couple of a couple of Yuka Onna. Yep, they're around here. Probably with that woman that was in there was crying. In fact, many of them are the leftover wives and concubines of the men that were killed, and some of them, well, they're the results of the curse. Women considered so horribly thin that they were unmarriable, drove them insane eventually.
Combat-wise, what makes them so dangerous?
What, you mean the Akuma in general, or like something specific?
No, those women. The crying women.
Oh, they're fast. Like, really fast. Yeah. They'll run you down, claw at your face, and, well, before you know it, you're done for. In fact, I remember about like 12 summers ago, I watched these 4 just boneheaded bakas come up here. All big clubs, bunch of bandit types, thinking they were going to turn this place into their new fortress. It only took one Yuka Onna to take them out. I remember the leader of their group made a particularly girlish scream, almost giddy in a way.
Do they have any obvious weaknesses, like that undead samurai being weak to fire?
Well, the dead don't like fire. Although the fire doesn't really have a lot of effect on the more ghostly ones, like the ones that are made of ectoplasm. And fire doesn't really... I mean, fire hurts them. I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, fire hurts the undead, I guess.
and the fast ones?
Fast ones are fast. Fire won't really hurt them.
Right.
Lightning
But
will.
anything else? Oh.
Yeah. Well, okay, like, fire will hurt them. It's just not, like, their...
Weakness.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Lightning's a bit harder to come by, though. Anyone got any cool lightning powers that we don't know about?
I'm afraid I will not be of much use.
Is there anything
Looks
else
like
around
glowy
here?
arms.
Well, yeah, so there's the Yuka Onna, there's the Blue Ogre, which you've seen. It's more of those Dishonored Samurai. None of my people anymore, ever since Herschel left. Fucking shovel.
Herschel?
Mm-hmm. Not a Glenn name, I know, but, you know. Go figure.
Huh.
Oh, there's a few Yorei still around, but they're just ghosts, really.
Harmless or still dangerous?
Is what harmless?
The Yurei.
No. Very dangerous.
Okay.
Angered spirits and all.
Right.
So pretty much everything in here is dangerous. Except you. How'd you get here?
Whoa, what do you mean? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I
Well-
don't mean harmless. I just mean not dangerous to us.
You seem friendly.
Well, to answer your question, well, I'm bound, I guess, to help. At least until my contract is done, and well, we're made by just every household, every household object or so that was held into high regard by its owner, and then if we're kind of left alone for a while, we start to crack, and yeah.
Are there any others that are possibly as helpful as you?
Probably not.
I guess that was wishful thinking.
You'll see that Holes will start to he'll just kind of sit, squat with his one leg. Look, there's a lot of bad shit in here. So, I'd change your outlook. Trying to kill, well, I guess. He seems to stop. He just goes, I guess you're doing your best.
I'll raise an eyebrow at that. What were you about to say?
Well, look. You all seem like a fair sort, but I gotta tell you, you're probably gonna die.
Oh,
That's the first time I've heard that.
I will be sure to break the sealing circle for you before we do.
Hey now, I'm not that ready to die.
I speak for myself, don't worry.
Okay, cool.
I have suspicions that we may find a way, considering all that has happened so far. We seem to have favorable winds at our backs.
Well, if you're gonna be serious about it, it just feels wrong. Not like he did anything wrong. But now, because of me, something terrible's gonna happen.
What?
What?
What do you mean
Because
something
of
terrible
you.
is gonna happen?
Well, I mean, the ogre, the killing.
Is there any way we can ensure that we fight the ogre by itself?
I mean,
don't want to. I feel like the worst case scenario is fighting the ogre plus everything else in this castle at the same time.
oh, don't worry about that. Ogre doesn't have friends.
It's too suspicious of people? Or Akuma? Others?
I think maybe the armory. I doubt any other Akuma would be bold enough to venture there. Or rather, the ogre might guard it from everything, including us, including them.
Well, yeah, it's more that thing.
Right.
Look, they don't have friends, right? It's not like they're all on the same side. I mean, they're all trapped here. I mean, that's God, you mortals just okay. All right, let's gather round, children. He sets himself up on a little sack. Look, allow me to explain. So, Akuma are like people, kind of. They're their own entities, their own individuals, right? They're not like they're more inclined to be helpful to each other, sure, but they're also very different. Like we have our own foreigners, but I'm not very good at explaining this. So you're probably not going to be attacked by the ogre unless he asks for it. But he won't because he's, prideful sort. And suspicious anyway, so he's not going to ask somebody else for help because what if he gets betrayed there? Did you guys hear me when I said all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was waiting for somebody else to break the silence.
So you say we should try and make an alliance with the other ones against the ogre, or maybe just try and talk to the spirit.
Well, it sounds like
But at least
everything in
just-
there is going to want to kill us. So
Well, not everything. Most of the time the Ure don't really bother anyone as long as you don't bother them. Unless you're doing something that, their specific haunt is in. I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's almost like you guys get the feeling he's, talking to himself. Like he's responding to another voice that isn't there.
Are you okay?
Huh? Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh yeah, okay. It's just you seem a little preoccupied.
Well, yeah. This is pretty scary. What if you mess up? What if I get crushed?
Yeah, that's fair.
Actually, the worst thing would be that you guys got trapped here. Because that's kind of what the ogre does. You might have saw from the samurai on the ground over there that you turned into a soup. Yeah.
He's gonna turn us into that?
Yeah, probably. If you let him.
I don't think I would, but I don't think I would have much of a choice.
Look, the ogre's not really the super violent type, but they're really capable of it. I mean, they're no wrath demon, that's for sure. Yeah, but ever since the heroes, the heroes of the wind fought off against Odikata and all that stuff, nothing really became of those hate demons anymore. But look, the point is, you should probably have a plan, is what I'm saying. And I'm not really hearing a lot of plan happening. You probably shouldn't wing this.
what
Yeah.
section of this building is the armory in? Like, how far away are we from it?
The armory, according to your your resident umbrella man, it would seem that the armory, which actually acts as a kind of museum piece, is on the... double check where it actually is. Let's see. Nope. Ah, there it is. The armory is located over here.
On the south.
On the southern end.
Oh,
Yep.
that's pretty fortunate for us. And does this actually lead across here?
It does. But as you kind of make the suggestion, Holes will kind of shake himself. You gotta be careful. Remember, the ogre's watching that place. His eye is always upon it. So,
Larger castles like this would typically have secret passages specifically for the heads of family to use in times of war. Are you aware of any passages like that we could use to sort of sneak around?
No, not really. I don't really know much about how the house was even made. I kind of had my sights on other things. But, if you're looking for something like that, well, I suppose you could always try to talk to him.
Maybe there's something we could do to prove that we're not suspicious?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we could always try. And then, hope we don't fail.
I don't think any of us are particularly persuasive.
Maybe you can try.
And you were able to...
Blessing from the shrine.
Yeah, you were able to persuade Akechi.
And you are a Yosai. Partly spirit, I guess. Aren't you?
I am in the fortunate position of being a Yozai, yes. And I am favorable towards speaking with sincerity. But Akuma are not typically very easily reasoned with.
I'm sure you
I
got
could
this.
try, but it would be very risky.
It's less risky than just straight up challenging it. And maybe this would be more right. If he's against the other Akuma, like he wants to get into the armory, maybe he also wants to destroy the sword.
Well, unlikely. I mean, it is the source of his existence. But who knows, you know? We Akuma are pretty complex. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it could be purified.
Purified? How?
Well, it's all about the ashes, see? The ashes of ambition and giving. But you got burial ashes, right? If I'm judging that urn correctly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kenji stands up and comes over. Once again, that's what my intentions are, is to be more persuasive with the spirit, with the ogre. Maybe cleansing him would be in his best interest.
Could be, yeah. Of course,
And
he'd
to say we
probably
don't-
die. Conundrum. Glad I don't have to make that decision.
How do we actually go about purifying it?
Well, look, I'm not all brushed up on mortal hoo-ha and all that, but, well, let's see. The last priest that came through here, nice Taoist, talked to me about some bridge between Earth and the heavens and, I don't know, some guy named Light. I think what you do is you try to, like, you'll see him wiggle his arm around trying to reach the word. You should treat it like a negotiation. You know, any negotiation. You gotta have some leverage. So I guess what is your leverage on the ogre?
Break the seal, possibly.
That seems more like a threat.
Would it even want to leave?
Oh, that's true.
I mean, I guess it could maybe try to chase out the other spirits in here. Maybe it really hates them. She'll shrug.
You see the umbrellas kind of wiggle and just be like, look, looks like you got a lot of thinking to do. I would suggest that you make a good plan, because you don't want to fuck up in the moment. So maybe before morning comes, you all should probably figure it out.
Sounds like an idea. So how do we want to do this, guys? Seems like we want to talk with it at least.
But Hollis has a point here. What leverage do we have, really?
Both of our plans are pretty shaky right now. Which would be to either...
The reason I'm kind of pushing it is because you're resting again, right? So that means you're running out of time, and you don't want to go into whatever plan it is you choose. If you're going to talk to him, you better have like everything prepared that you're going to say, or at least figured out what route you're going, because you don't want to wing that. So
I'd say we try to start out real polite, and then like try to ask it if we are allowed to enter. Probably not, but maybe we could ask it if it needs something done to gain its trust and allow us entry. Something like
Or we
that.
just don't lie to it and tell it exactly why we're here. It
This
is
creature
based on
of the
suspicion.
Kozo clan.
We could also do that,
We
but
could appeal
I don't know
to
if
the
it like that.
desire to see their clan prosper, I suppose, or what's left of it. Because right now, it's obvious that things are kind of not the best. People are People are dissatisfied with Lord Fucho, and Akechi is planning to, like, take his seat, most likely to the betterment of his people, which would be this guy's people.
we could try to use our connection with Akechi.
To restore the glory of the clan or some nonsense.
Yeah, which if it saying it is the head of the original family, if we're trying to restore it to its former honor, maybe that is something it wants. And we're trying to stop the people that raided this place to begin with.
How do we get its attention? When we go in, do we
that
just
won't
approach
be
the armory and wait for it to run at us like a maniac?
Maybe we try to politely knock.
I mean,
We could
really just get its
announce
gaze and not
ourselves.
try to be hostile. Yeah, that as well.
Though actually,
if we know
announcing
where it's
ourselves would
looking-
probably alert all the other yokai in Akuma.
We don't want to be too loud.
I could do the funny wing thing. It's glowy, but that's just flavor. It doesn't really do anything.
Allow me to
to
try to help.
shoot.
I think the first thing you need to decide is if you're going to attempt to social or not. Is the party going to do that?
I think that's kind of what we're trying to lean towards.
Okay, what are you going to do if it goes wrong?
I mean,
Oh boy.
Run.
Okay,
Or
yes.
stay dead, petrified and
Yes.
I
die.
have time.
Yes, run, sure, but what is your plan should that combat come up? And also, all right, let me help out this way. So, you want to talk to the ogre. You know that it's a manifestation of suspicion. I've given you a bunch of context clues. So,
I mean, yeah. So, if it's an ally to the clan, and we introduce ourselves as people sent here by Akechi, who is part of that family.
Akechi was exiled.
I mean,
That might be a complication, because if it's an ally to the
Well,
Kozo clan and the
does it
Kirosai clan,
know
that
that,
would
though?
be Lord Fucho. I feel like blood ties are a very particular kind of thing.
Well, it's blood ties. He can be exiled to the family, but he's still of the blood.
Also, Lord Fujo keeps sacrificing his sons. Like that's
Yes.
even if it's by their choice, it's still not a good practice.
Maybe succession? Because Fucho has held the title of daimyo for a while. And been sacrificing sons to do it. Maybe... No. Making the sword is how he does that. This is a bit of a thinker. Wish I had time to pore over my notes here.
Perhaps if we try to talk to it about us trying to weaken the Lord, because he is sacrificing his own sons, the ogre would see that as, oh yeah, that's someone that needs to be stopped because he's sacrificing my family.
That's why I said we just tell him the truth about everything we know.
Yeah.
We literally just tell him exactly why we're here, everything we know about why we're here.
If he's
I might be
suspicious,
confused
then
on
the truth would
something
probably
here.
be good.
Is the Akuma that he keeps sacrificing people to the ogre?
I don't
or
think
is
so.
it something else that's in the forge? It's like the forge.
I think it's in the sword he had, right?
Because if this ogre is the guy, or the guy protecting the guy, the thing is a distinction that I need to be aware of. And we don't
believe
know, because we haven't
The
gone all the way in.
ogre was the last patriarch of the Kozo clan. Like its connection to it. Not the Akuma that we are trying to seal.
Well, he is an Akuma now. He's an ogre of suspicion, or ogre of ire.
Yes, but I don't think he's the one that is the sword.
Oh man. So we're trying to reason with it to get access to the forge, which is on the other side of the armory. And whatever we need to do here is at the forge. Is what I'm understanding.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure if people just didn't hear me, but I kind of given you all this information already through the
I'm trying to
Umbrella
sort it
Man.
out.
So, so the forge is the source of the weaponry and the ambition of the Kozo clan, which was known for two things. However, the curse of the Pale Emperor cursed their skill and their strength, which cursed their forge. As ashes are what bound the family together for their strength, Holes believes that maybe it might be ashes that can free them. So your objective, if your objective is to try and cleanse everything based off the information you have, is to try and go to that forge and purify it by using the ashes of the deceased son. Now,
Yes.
that is all through a narrator that is not necessarily 100% reliable. It's all conjecture, because even by his own admittance, he wasn't sure.
Okay. That clears things up. Pretty cut and dry what we need to do.
Maybe it wants the ashes, or at least part of it.
Well,
itself.
we need those.
I know, but like, do we need all of it?
We can break the curse, and then his ambitions of the great clan can be restored.
You have just
I'm sorry, that got me. Like, what the fuck?
There is a lot of...
Time to maximize this young man's ashes. Hey, yo, these are pretty fucking valuable, bro.
I mean, God, we need to figure out what that thing wants.
Probably once that curse lifted.
And that makes sense.
Why didn't it let the other people do it? Maybe they didn't have ashes.
Yeah, it probably since that they couldn't. Like, if they didn't have ashes, what were they going to do?
Maybe we
Well,
do
there's-
take the Kenji route.
Onimetsu have their own way of doing things with. We're trying a more not even tried and true method. We're going off, as Arcane already pointed out, a narrator that isn't all there and isn't sure of himself. But he did say the ashes are the key, so at least we have an inkling to where to start. And I think being truthful with someone suspicious is the best way to gain trust. But that is just my opinion.
I agree. Only caveat is that it is suspicion specifically, which is usually pretty unreasonable.
And we have 3 people here who are here for the treasure. Or at least came with
Luke
that.
looks at the treasure hunter. We are not here for your treasure.
That's why we tell him the whole truth of why we were even sent here and what. Because if he can sense no deception in anything we're saying, there's nothing to be suspicious about.
And if that fails,
Halls will kind of interject. I mean, it's malicious. It's malicious suspicion. Thank you. So, it might not even need a reason. Look, I know you're not all gonna be as good at talking as I am, but you gotta have at least one of you that's a good talker.
Oh, you wanna talk to him?
Absolutely fucking not!
That sounded like volunteering.
Well, Kenji's probably the most honest. So if we want to deal with that, I don't know. Although last time you tried to
Did somebody just die?
talk with people,
Are we just gonna ignore the sound I just fucking heard? Hello?
that was me having
my
a flashback to the last time Kenji tried to talk to somebody.
yeah, I was about to say.
I was like, did Joe finally die? Did the cigarettes take him? Did they steal him from me? Holy fuck. I'm sorry, that got me. I was just sitting there, just. I'm like, is somebody dying? What's happening?
So do we want?
Is Joe here? Did we lose Joe?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Fucking. All right, please continue. That's fucking.
Okay, actually, I've changed my mind. Probably Jiu. I think you're the best at this. Seeing how you also managed to persuade Akechi about the whole letter thing.
Oh yeah. Also, he's a Yozai, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did you not end up at the end of his blade?
Oh, we let him know that he was being manipulated. That he had like traitors in his group and stuff.
An awkward silence falls over the party. What the fuck? Oh yeah, we just talked to him and, weren't unreasonable and,
Really killed some of his men. But then we talked to
He
him.
was super cool.
He was super cool!
And he stopped them when it wasn't even his turn.
It was really nice, actually. We got some tea. What did you even do to them, like? Just come in swinging or something?
Yeah, it had to have been your fault. I mean, he's a super reasonable guy.
No, I asked for the star medal back. I asked to speak with someone in charge, and they said I was disrespectful, so we fought, and
Well,
I
you didn't
wasn't
brag
strong enough.
about killing their friends. At
Did
some
you threaten
point.
them?
No, I did not brag. I said the fact that we handled them.
Yeah, nobody...
Great way to start.
Ain't nobody believing that. No. You may not have attacked first, but you walked into their house, shit on their floor, and told them it was their fault. Like,
Yeah.
anyway, moving on. Oh, jeez.
I hope this goes well.
I've got full faith in you, Gio. I'll pat him on the back.
If only you had a
A
hat.
stroke of good fortune. We will announce ourselves after getting its attention. And then we will explain our presence here and our purpose clearly. Is that simple and correct?
Yeah, I think if the dialogue isn't going well, just start making moose calls. We'll attack.
I think this will be interesting. If for some reason the ogre turns its ire on me, I leave it in your capable hands.
Any idea what you're going to try and stress to it first? Are you just going to tell it why we're here, or are you going to try and tell it we're going to try and break the curse, or what are you going to try and stress to it?
An explanation that we were sent here by the current heir. To weaken the curse so that he
Yeah, I
might be
think
able
you should
to
try and tell it that, and maybe even show it the ashes as quick as possible. At least then it will know we're not lying.
Yes. I feel like I would feel more confident keeping the ashes in Kenji's hands, but presenting them would be for the best.
And I mean, I'm glad to go with you and let you do the talking.
Yeah, we don't want Kenji to be polite again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was meaner than I intended. I don't understand why it's attacking us. I only said hello with my blade.
I was so cool.
That was so cool.
I was about to 1v3. It would have been really cool if he did, though.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the rolls were not in his favor.
Well, I don't think we're going to get with much of a better plan than that. I guess the rest of us will just be ready in case things go wrong.
I am not particularly sturdy.
As I've come to learn, it seems not everyone is as sturdy as they think they are.
A token of wisdom. Ricard,
Yes.
I wrote a haiku. I want you to keep it,
Oh, tell me.
just in case something bad happens. I want you to say it. And he will say, "The winds of change lead. Swift steps will surely follow. My harrowing gale." Pats you on the shoulder, like you just dropped a hard one-liner.
Oh, I like it.
I leave it in your hands.
Okay. All right. Seems like the party has a plan of some kind.
We have 12% of a plan.
All right. I feel pretty good about your guys' odds. All right. I'm gonna close my lid. All right. Is the party go to sleep?
I guess we do.
Yeah.
Who
Are we
takes?
doing watches or?
We should probably do that. Yeah.
Shit. First watch.
For the sake
Wasn't-
of time, everyone's fine. They go through their watches. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Yibi.
Oh yeah.
All right. And so as the party rests, eventually, the sun raises itself high, and then sets low once more into a twilight. Holes picks himself up, looks around. All right, well, guess I'll go with you. He hops over. You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must
Just a moment. Haiku.
Hold on, I'm making a quick haiku.
Car's like, "Write down, write that down. That's a fire bar."
Ooh.
Imagine this conversation just descends into a haiku battle.
All right. So, the party travels outward and upward along the parapet here till they come to a part where they can descend through the rooftops down into the courtyard in front of the forge, which Holes will inform you will definitely attract the ogre. Alright, well, you guys, good luck. I'm gonna watch you from up here.
So, let's try not to just barge in there, because it's probably not gonna like that. I guess not.
Okay. Perhaps the same way to announce yourself to the spirits?
Sure.
He will clap twice, and then bow, and then clap again. Venerable head of the Kozu, we beseech your audience. Work.
Rumbling roofs, splintering tile, as this creature appears before you.
Kenji bows to all four, keeping his eyes down.
G will bow his head.
Ricard will mimic them.
Yep, same here.
Yep, same.
We hope to speak with you. beseech your favor.
Speak! Speak! Mortal, speak! Speak why, now have tell!
We come at the behest of the Kirosai family to weaken the curse that was placed upon them. We require access to the forge.
Kirosai! Fucho Kirosai! Want more, he does. Take! Take! Doom! Doom! He does not see. He does not know the price of his greed.
We come at the behest of his son, who was exiled for speaking against him. He wishes to weaken his father so that he may wrest the grip of control from him for the betterment of the people of the Kurosai clan. We bear the ashes of his late son.
Persuasion check.
Can I use resolve?
Yes.
Resolve.
Can I present the ashes to help him?
No.
Uh-huh. Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
The creature will look suspiciously at GU.
The son serves the father, even if the son believes he doesn't. You carry the tribute to throw into the fire. The fire. The fire!
The creature begins to crack the stone in anger beneath its feet. You will see its hands begin to tremble.
Another son wasted. Another son lost.
Do we have the star medal?
You have the star medal.
G will present the star medal and say, "We were entrusted with this to prevent such a thing from happening. Not one more son will be lost as a sacrifice. Please, Lord Kozu, we beseech your patience."
Persuasion check.
You went into the forge. You seek malcontent. What else would you want, Forge?
We seek to seal the Akuma's strength so that the son may overturn the father, using the ashes that we have brought.
Akuma. Akuma. You wish to destroy me. You cannot destroy me.
We represent the interests of the Kurosai clan for the betterment of its people, as the remnants of the Kozo.
Lies within lies. Traitorous sons, broken lines. The curse bites and gnashes, teeth pull, body crashes. How? How?
The creature demands.
I look at the party.
I think it wants to know how you're going to seal the problems.
By cleansing the forge with the ashes. By restoring it.
All right, you will see the creature begin to kind of shift and scratch at its head. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Son. Why? Why does the son not do this for his brother?
The son moves against his father and entrusted us with this task.
Why? Why is the sun not here?
We were given his full faith. We were deemed fit to carry this duty.
Honor. Honor. Where is your honor? Word of honor.
Word of honor.
What'd you say?
Word of honor.
Oh,
Can I make some kind of check to try and parse what he's trying to ask for?
insight check. Okay, so as a reminder, in Glaeus, honor is an actual palpable force. It's not just keeping your word. It's part of the spiritual currency used by the yokai and indeed by the mortal kind as well. But it also represents your status in nearly each aspect throughout the peoples of Glaeus.
I look at Kenji. It questions our honor.
Kenji stands up, straightens himself, and if it's possible, I'd like to spend my resolve to show how that I take myself as a samurai very seriously, and that is what my honor is. And present him to inspect me.
Samurai. Young. Reckless. Impertinent. But honor. Yes. Yes. Very well.
The creature's eye will narrow suspiciously.
Your intentions appear pure. I will test them. Keep thy word within the forge. Failure of test result in termination.
G will bow deeply.
Kenji will also bow deeply. Thank you very
We are
much.
grateful. G is trembling at the shoulders.
The creature will seem to have accepted your offer and will point to the forge.
Though I watch.
Kenji starts going to the forge.
All right. Party sticks together on this one, I presume.
Yeah, that would be nice.
No, we're just going to leave you alone in there. Good luck.
All right, as the party starts to walk towards the forge,
Oh, okay.
something happens to Rena. Would be a real shame if some other entity started talking in her head right now.
Oh no!
Large plot
No.
device.
Wouldn't that be inconvenient?
What do you mean? Your class starts with a W. All right.
Okay. As you start to follow your companions, the tenseness of the area really begins to push in, and then time seems to slow down, and then it almost seems to stop.
What the...
Be still and not of fear. Be not afraid, for I speak to you. A voice says.
Okay, and can I ask who you are?
I am Renedold. I am a being of purpose. I am a patron to the shamed. And there is much shame in this place. Much indeed.
Right.
I have come because of the shame. Your heart I have opened over the others. Your spirit, your manna, luscious, thick, useful. This creature seeks freedom, and your companion cannot stop until the job is done. I have taken care of the assassins on your trail. The time will come soon enough where we will meet in person. For now, know this, that the shame of the Kozo family may yet still be overturned. The creature falls silent, waiting your response.
Okay. And does sealing the Akuma of the sword, achieve that?
The Akuma is not... No. The forge is a placement of power, but not its source. it must still be cleansed. I have foreseen it. Two will fight, and the wrong one will live. Do not allow the father to fight the son. The son must have their eyes opened. Study closely. Learn much.
And with that, you will hear the presence fade away with a promise to speak again.
Rena is looking around, seeing if time is still stopped.
Did you not hear anything I just said?
Yes, I did.
He fades into the background. Did you not hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
So,
sorry.
I assume time keeps.
Yeah. Time goes
restores
back
itself.
as it was. Goes back
Okay.
as it was.
Okay. Rena will just be standing there, kind of like, "Oh, what the hell?" She's incredibly confused.
We shouldn't linger.
Did you guys hear that?
Not until you spoke, no. You're the only voice I heard.
Oh, yeah. Nothing.
There are ghosts around here. Maybe you heard one. There are many voices.
What did you hear?
Someone spoke to me. Said they were patron of shame. And told me that we shouldn't let Akechi fight his father. Because he'll lose.
Then we should make our business here quick so we can catch up with them.
Yeah. Apparently I need to open his eyes. Whatever that means.
Sure you can trust voices around here?
I mean, he seemed nice. He said he was taking care of assassins that were going after us.
We don't have to trust the voices. We should trust Rena.
Alright, as you approach the forge, you can see that it is cold and unlit. In the background, you can see the glowing eyes of the ogre, standing watch, but also watching.
That's this, right?
Okay. As the party approaches, what you see before you is the forge. It has a grand hearth that's actually etched inside of the estate. You will see that there are prongs of work, there are shelves filled with ingredients long since abandoned. But even here, you can feel that there is warmth coming from the forge. Warmth, but not light.
We'll raise a hand and keep it close to the forge and feel the heat. Does it feel malicious on a spiritual level?
Say again?
Juyu is basically feeling the vibe of the heat coming off of the forge. Is this a malicious heat? A spiritually unhealthy place?
It is an ambitious heat. It is fire that wants to burn. Okay. Sorry, I had to get it all in front of me. What is it that you would like to do?
Basically, I'd like to discern what instinctively feels right here. Gyu is spiritually aligned to a degree.
You want to light the forge?
Moments before your philosophical exploration of your inner thoughts, Florida Steve makes a lot of sense. The forge should probably be lit.
Do we light it and then throw the
I
ash
didn't
in?
know you were that. I didn't know you were well versed in these things. Yeah. We should light it.
I'll start
That
trying to
seems
light the forge then.
Okay. Here we go. As the forge is lit, would you guys see the fire now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The light of it.
As the forge is lit, and so the party goes about their work. So nobody here has any kits or anything, so for the sake of giving you guys an honest chance, we're just going to do it purely by feel. Make me an insight check there, GU.
I am a Taoist. Hopefully that is useful. Oh, fuck.
Okay. That is a terrible roll. Would anybody else like to make an insight check to try and save him from fucking up bad?
Yes, please. I would love to.
Can I make a history check to see if I would know
Oh,
anything?
God.
No.
Oh, no.
Insight.
Any lore acumen?
Yep.
Or is it just insight?
Oh, it's insight because you're being responsive. That doesn't mean you can't use lore acumen later, but...
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh my
jeez.
god.
Ricard! Ricard, please!
Oh, no.
Gotcha, damn.
Oh, God.
Gotcha, damn.
You may be small, but your back is large enough to carry all of us. No!
That is, that is tragic.
Oh, no.
Alright,
We got so
unfortunately...
far.
Unfortunately, something terrible happens. As GU very carefully opens the forge, make sure the flames are right. He reaches towards the vase and accidentally bumps it. The vase falls to the ground, shattering.
I try to catch it. Like Dex or acrobatics or something.
Alrighty. Dexterity saving throws. See who can catch it.
Do we all do it?
Yeah, I would suggest so.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Kenji's fucking the goat. Holy fuck.
As Florida Steve reaches for his whip to grab it, it is actually Kenji that dives forward and catches the vase moments after it hits the ground, cracking it, but lifting it up and out of the way. The ashes within seem unmolested. You will hear a growl come out from behind you. The ogre is not pleased.
I was
Okay,
right
maybe
to
not.
trust you with this.
Don't drop that thing.
New round of insights, or you have to try something different?
Behind you, you can feel the frustration of the ogre begin to grow. What do you guys do?
Can I try the history check to see if I can remember anything?
No, you cannot use history check to summon skill at arms and forging swords.
Oh,
I mean,
we have to.
just put the ash in there.
We're supposed
Would
to
combat
cultivate the
acumen,
ashes.
would that help?
Negative.
Okay.
Lore acumen would, though.
I have that one.
80.
I didn't set the thing.
You're a wizard?
It's just what it was labeled under. I didn't rename it
okay.
yet.
Right, ancestral warrior. Very cool.
Which role is that, Genji?
Uh,
For
Lore acumen.
for lore acumen. Okay.
yes.
And floor to Steve. All right. With the two of you combining your efforts together in lore acumen, you know that while you might not know the intricacies of building a weapon, cleaning a forge in the manner in which you believe this needs to be is the clearing out of the soot and dust and the replacing of it with the ashes of the deceased. Doing so will take very sure hands as to not waste any of the ashes of the deceased. Cleaning out the forge is easy enough. The ancient embers move at your command as you use the shovel to clear them out from within. But now who will attempt to spread the ashes? This is a sleight of hand check.
I've got steady hands. If you want me to do it.
+2 on that. That's all I got.
Sleight of
Isn't
hand is
that
my
your-
core skill.
Yes. Look, Serena, I think you're best suited for this task.
You have trust.
So be it, Rena.
Alright, here I go. Sleight of hand. 23.
Okay. Carefully, with as much precision as you can muster, you slowly begin to spread the ashes. Also, I think I'm echoing in somebody's mic.
It's working, Joe.
You slowly begin to spread the ashes within the forge. Carefully, you section out each piece of work to ensure that not a single bit of the ashes are wasted, until finally you get to the end. The last of the ashes are used, and the forge's coals and embers have been replaced.
How many you place the star medal?
You do what with the star medal?
We're talking to Geo. Maybe we place the star medal now.
I thought the purpose was not to forge the sword.
I think we need to relight it. But now with the good ash.
Perhaps its renewed purpose has meaning.
Yeah, go for it.
Are any of us capable of such a thing?
I am not a swordsmith.
You will hear a voice say, "Oh, fine, I'll do it." Not the ogre.
Look
The
behind
ogre is
us.
watching you.
No way.
Okay. I was about to say that didn't sound like him.
Old Holds to the rescue.
Holes will hop up towards you guys. Fine,
But he
I'll
should-
do it. And by me, I mean you'll do what I say. Holes hops up and begins to instruct on the efforts of building a weapon. However, his long-winded, not very helpful explanations are good enough that the ashes begin to glow bright and white, and then there is a pull of the wind, and you can see sparkling dust like tiny stars pulled out of the forge and shift to the spirits beyond. You hear lumbering steps behind you.
Word kept. Strength of the curse. Strength of the curse is fading. Wait. No.
And with that, you will see the creature. Its eyes begin to flash. Its skin begins to melt off of its body.
Kyle! Hunger too great! He consumes his son! The living one! Yozai! Yozai!
Yes.
My grandson must be stopped before he eats his own sons. The honor of my clan must be reclaimed. No more suffering. Take your comrades. Save what is left of the Kirosai. Fujo Kirosai must be stopped.
And that is where I will call the session. Right there. Oh, baby.
Damn.
Well done, guys. Excellent job persuading your way through it. You have a lot of looting to do.
Oh.
There's a lot of shit here that you don't have to fight anymore for, so that's good.
Yeah, good job, team.
Good job, team. Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully the eating of his own son can wait just a moment so we can get drip.
Well, you guys...
Hold on one moment.
You guys are like 2 days away anyway, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Good
man.
session, DM.
Lots of stuff to
speaking.
go over. Lots of stuff to go over. I also felt like there was a lot of like random stopping too. I don't know if it was my mic or not, but it seemed like things would get really quiet and then start up again.
I think we might have been a little nervous. I would
Yeah,
definitely.
I think we were trying to think.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make
It's a
sure
lot
it
of
wasn't.
details.
Wanted to make sure it wasn't me. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Alrighty, chat room. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. You guys are great. Hugs and /horror kisses. And I'll see you guys next time.